Ooh, welcome back to the part of the podcast where we're after hours because I didn't have any time to record during the morning or the day. Ooh. So it's evening. I wish I had like a spooky or different, at least, intro for these after hours ones. And maybe I would like change the cover too if I had time to change the thumbnail and like actually really settled in on this after hours version. But I'm talking in a whispery tone right now, kind of. So that proves the after hoursness of it. Anyway, we're just gonna roll that normal intro and get right into it. So yeah, welcome back to the National Holiday Podcast, episode 24. This is your host, Noah Mandow, and let's jump into this chill stream. Right now we got National Pitbull Awareness Day. For those who think it's only the retrievers and labs of the world that are the sweetest and cutest, National Pitbull Awareness Day is for you on the last Saturday of October. For those who believe American Pitbull Terriers are menacing, dangerous animals, this day is for you. For anyone who hasn't taken the time to learn that pit bulls are in fact loving, caring pets, this day is for you. A day in which we celebrate how loving, kind, and compassionate these dogs truly are, and finally put to bed those terrible misconceptions. Early 1800s pit bulls are brought from England to be barn dogs for chasing rats, as well as family protectors. 1944, pit bulls become the national mascot of America during World War II, becoming America's dog. In 1980s, dogfighting sees a resurgence, harming the reputation of pit bulls. In 1990, National Pitbull Awareness Day is held to undo the reputational damage done to pit bulls in the previous 20 years. Funny that started in 1990, and yet people are still freaking out about them nowadays. Curious. Alright, moving on. We got Hungarian Republic Day. This day is honored in remembrance of two great events in Hungary's history. First, when the people of Hungary stood up against the Soviet Union, and second, the creation of Hungary in 1989. The Hungarian Revolution was an impulsive revolt that spread throughout the whole of Hungary. The National revolted against the local government and the policies that were imposed on it by the Soviets. The revolution lasted from October 23rd till November 10th, 1956. Curious if we'll see more of this then on November 10th. Despite the revolution's failure, it played a great role in the fall of the Soviet Union many years later. 1955, the Warsaw Pact was established, leading to the beginning of protests in Budapest. In 1956, as a result of the Warsaw Pact, students held a protest in Budapest, resulting in the Hungarian Revolution. 1989, October 23rd is chosen as the date to remember the Hungarian Revolution. In 1991, the National Assembly announces October 23rd as the official celebration of the Hungarian Revolution. It's also Make a Difference Day. If you have ever wondered if your actions can make a difference, the answer is yes. And if you have wondered where to start, the answer is Make a Difference Day. Well, there you go. We came together to volunteer, raise funds, offer support, and learn about the most urgent needs of your society. In 1953, Gannett Company launches USA Weekend, a sister publication to USA Today. 1985, USA Weekend experiences a readership bump with over 12.8 million printed editions. In 1992, USA Weekend announces the fourth Saturday of every October as Make a Difference Day. In 2014, Gannett Company announces the shutdown of USA Weekend, and USA Today takes over as the official sponsor of Make a Difference Day. There you go. That was just a nice calming pause for you there. Because it's a chill day. National Boston Cream Pie Day is also today. It's a yellow butter cake filled with custard cream and topped with chocolate glaze. Now we know what you're thinking, why it's called a pie when it's actually a cake. I was not wondering that, actually. That didn't even cross my mind. I was thinking more about the fact that the only Boston cream I know is Boston Cream Donuts from Tim's. But yeah, that's what I get for being Canadian, I guess. 1856, French chef Sanzien invents the Boston cream pie for the Parker House Hotel in Boston. That was actually part of the point. It's funny stuff there. 1996, Massachusetts names the Boston cream pie as the official state dessert. A civics class from Norton High School sponsored the bill. The pie beat out other candidates, including the Toll House cookie and Indian pudding. In 2010, students at Southern New Hampshire University created the world's largest Boston cream pie, measuring 10 feet wide and 1.5 feet high. And in 2015, author Robert Cox publishes the definitive history of New England pie making. Discover the revolutionary roots of the Boston cream pie by reading this, I guess. It's also National Croc Day. You know, those shoes with holes in? Yeah. Crocs are making a big comeback, apparently. Everywhere from college campuses to fashion runways. What? Celebrity feet to the comedy stage. And why not? They're versatile, vibrant, and most of all comfortable. Sorry, this has really confused me. I didn't know they were making a comeback. There you go. Crocs were made a golf shoe in 2008. Interesting. And 2002 was when the first Croc was made by the company Beach. Or the first style was Beach, I guess. Yeah, that checks out. So sand can come in and out of your shoe. It's also apparently National iPod Day. I guess that's another sponsored thing, except iPods I don't think really exist at all anymore. With the promise of mobility, storage, and impeccable sound, Steve Jobs introduced the world to the very first iPod on October 23rd, 2001. So that's 20 years ago. After selling 400 million units, generating billions of dollars in revenue and changing the landscape of the music industry, the iPod has silently disappeared from the public eye, but it'll never be forgotten until it is, because stuff's like that sometimes. Dang, the iPods were priced at $400 initially. Whew. The simple promise, 1,000 songs in your pocket. Yeah, so true. 1990, Steve Jobs begins developing ideas for an alternative to the big and clunky MP3 portable players. 1998, Apple settles on the name iPod, coined by freelance copywriter Vinny Chieco. 2001, Apple launches iTunes, a device utility app that can purchase, download, play, and organize digital media. And in 2001, also, Apple launches the first version of the iPod on this date, 20 years ago. We also have National Mole Day, which... Wait, hold on. I could have sworn we had, National Star-Nosed Mole Day either a while ago or I mentioned it on Sunday, because I remember there being a picture of a star-nosed mole. However, apparently, now it's National Mole Day, as in, the basic chemistry stuff, Avogadro's number, the mole, 6.02, wait, what? Between 6:02 a.m. and 6:02 p.m. is National Mole Day. Interesting, it only lasts 12 hours. Is that part of it? Does that make sense with the chemistry? I feel like, what does the number 12 have to do with it? I don't know. 1811, Avogadro hypothesizes that an equal volume of hydrogen and nitrogen at the same temperature and pressure have the same number of molecules. Dang. 1985, Delaware science teacher Margaret Christoph writes about how every October she celebrates the invented holiday with her students through activities. 1991, inspired by the 1985 article by Christoph, chemistry teacher Morris Oler created National Mole Day. In 2017, the year's theme was Mole Avengers, an ode to the Avengers superhero franchise, but about moles. Did you know that at the same pressure and volume, Hulk is equal to Captain America? Moving on. National Paralegal Day. Ooh. Enables law firms to function. Attorneys who are ultimately responsible for a paralegal's work depend greatly on these men and women to get things right. That means having a firm grasp on the facts of law. October 23rd, 1981. This was where it all started. The State Bar of Texas created the Paralegal Division of the State Bar of Texas, making it the first U.S. Bar Association to create a separated division for paralegals. Those are, of course, legal people that can fly, because it's para. That's what that prefix means, so there you go. 1988, Governor George Dukamajian signed a proclamation declaring an official California Paralegal Day. 1995, NFPA launches the first website dedicated to the paralegal profession, and in 2017, licensed paralegals were endorsed and recognized as officers of the court, meaning they have a part in the legal system. We then also have Slap Your Annoying Coworker Day. That's it. We're going a bit more energy for this one. Your coworker is the next cube is at it again. Yakking it up non-stop, clipping her nails, popping her gum, and sucking up to the boss. Why? Okay. Normally you just grin and bear it, but today is different because it's National Slap Your Annoying Coworker Day. This annual event takes place every October 23rd, so if someone at work is bugging you, don't be shy. Take advantage. 1945, in a rare turning of the tables, unruly teen Anne Blythe delivered a slap to long-suffering mom Joanne Crawford in Midred Pierce. What? Why do people remember this event? What? 1987, in Moonstruck, when Nicolas Cage's character Ronnie declared his love for Cher's character Loretta, she double-slapped him and shouted, "Snap out of it." Why are these just stuff about slaps? In Groundhog Day, Andy McDowell administered the same slap at the same time to the same coworker for years and years and years. True. And in 2009, episode of The Office where Pam slapped Michael Scott for having the nerve to date her mom. Oh, I remember that one. 5 things to say just before slapping somebody. You're taken who? What a jilted prom date says to her former girlfriend, boyfriend. You bought her a house, generally said to a cheating spouse. Okay. I was just trying it out, preferably said after you crash your girlfriend's car. Rip. Fresh. What countless women have said to Groucho in countless Marx Brothers films. Who's Groucho? And wait, are they saying fresh before they slap him then, or before he slaps her? Because this is confusing. I don't know who's slapping what. What do the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. That's a good one. I like that. But none of those really had anything to do with coworkers, because they were about cheating spouses or people who crash your car or people in TV shows. Anyway, last up we have TV Talk Show Host Day, celebrated as a tribute to the king of late night television, Johnny Carson. America's love for talk shows goes back to the 1950s. Ooh, let's see what it says for 1950s. Here we go, 1951. American radio personality Joe Franklin hosts the first television talk show on WJZ-TV. 1954, the world's longest-running talk show, The Tonight Show, debuts on NBC with Steve Allen as the host. 1962, NBC signs Johnny Carson as the host after Steve Allen's exit, and in 1985, on the 25th anniversary of The Tonight Show, Johnny Carson receives a Peabody Award for becoming a household word and an American institution. He became a household word? I don't even know what that means, but that's alright. On to our celebrity birthdays. First up, we got Ryan Reynolds, a Canadian actor. Booyah, Canada. Woo! He is 45 as of today, and he was in the movie Deadpool, and Deadpool 2, and Deadpool 3, which isn't out yet, and Free Guy, and that one Wolverine movie where he also played Deadpool, but it was really bad, and that Green Lantern movie where he played Green Lantern, but it was also very bad, and then he played Green Lantern in the Deadpool movie also, or Deadpool 2 even. Crazy stuff. Alright, then we got Ari, with 2 eyes, is turning 21, who's, I guess, Instagram famous, and because of that, don't really have anything else to say, because looks like she does some fashion stuff, and she posted something 6 days ago saying last year's birthday was not the best. It's 11 seconds. Don't know how you can have a whole bad day summed up in 11 seconds. Actually, you most definitely can, but yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Next we have Belle Delphine, turning 22. For the sake of this podcast integrity, we will not say anything more about her. Jeez. Moving on. We also got Pele, who's turning 81, the former Minister of Sports for Brazil. He also played on a team. I don't remember which. He's labeled the greatest by FIFA. Nice. I've heard of Pele once before this. I was excited to see him because my only knowledge of him is a YouTuber I watch mentioning the fact that they somehow still remember him as the only player they could name, even though he hasn't played in ages. I think that's fun. Good old Pele. Yeah, he's turning 81. Oh, and he was in some movies apparently. Pele, Birth of a Legend, Pele, Victory, and I Am Bolt. There you go. We also have Emilia Clarke, who's an actress who played Daenerys in Game of Thrones. She was also in Me Before You, Last Christmas, and Terminator Genesis. And she is turning 35. Wow. She's older than I thought she was. I did not know she was in her mid-30s. Interesting. And then we have Weird Al Yankovic. He's turning 62. Okay. That one probably checks out. He's been around for quite a while. He is an American singer, and he has songs like Amish Paradise, Smells Like Nirvana, and Party in the CIA, and a bunch of other wacky things. He also showed up in an episode of 30 Rock. and has other movies and TV shows such as UHF, Milo Murphy's Law. Oh, that's like a show that's like created in the same universe as Phineas and Ferb, I believe. The Weird Al Show, and Halloween 2. Then after that, we got some random Wikipedia info. Let's see what we got. 1295, the first treaty forming the Old Alliance between Scotland and France against England is signed in Paris. 1642, the Battle of Edge Hill is the first major battle of the English Civil War. 1991, signing of the Paris Peace Accords, which ends the Cambodian-Vietnamese War. And for our random birthday of the day, we got 1910, Richard Mortensen, Danish painter and educator who passed away in 1993. Mortensen was awarded the Edvard Munch Prize, 1946, the Kandinsky Prize, 1950, the Prince Eugene Medal, 1967, and the Thorvaldsen Medal, 1968. And in 1945, he married author and poet Sonja Hauberg, 1918 to 1947. They were the parents of literary researcher and professor Finn Haber Mortensen, 1946 to 2013, and Richard Mortensen passed away at Elby or Eaby, Edgeby, I can't tell what letter that is. That's okay, it's chill. In the Air Municipality. And there we go, that's all we got for today. That's it. Thank you for joining me on this very chill episode of the podcast. I am probably going to go to bed, even though it's not that late, because I am tired. So, as we get to the end of this podcast, as always, stay safe, stay chill, and you'll be hearing back from me tomorrow.